Welcome back, guys. It is game time. I am Game Time Barney, and today is episode 4 of Getting By with Barney. And I would like to talk about debt. Everybody's got it. You really can't live without it. It's a part of everyday life for basically everybody. And today I would like to specifically talk about credit card debt. How we get into it, hopefully coming up with ways to get out of it, and just trying to figure out ways around certain aspects of specifically credit card debt. I know that one of the biggest problems in to keep going on from previous episodes in relationships, stress and fighting and arguing come from financial things. And one of the biggest problems in your finances is going to be your debt. And I think your biggest debt on average in most households is going to be credit card debt. So with that being said, let's jump right in. So, credit card use. We've all got them. There's one. There's one. No, I don't know if I'm going to put those in, but almost everybody has credit cards. If you're over the age of 18, been on this planet for a minute, chances are you have a credit card. And you make a handful of purchases and you make the monthly minimum payments, and then next month you end up buying more things than the monthly minimum, so it goes up and up and up, and before you know it, that card's maxed out or close to it, and you open another one and you do the same thing. Now this is all personal to me. This is where my track record's been. I did really good for a long time, for about 6 years. I had everything paid off or paid down. Got my credit score up, bought a house, was really doing great. And then slowly but surely, what brought out the credit card usage was, overspending. And that's it. Once you start spending money you don't have, it's kind of not to say it's over, but that's where it starts. All right. There are smart ways, acceptable ways to use credit cards. You can put your monthly bills on them, like your gas bill, your phone bill, even rent in some cases. Things that are going to remain the same or be relatively close. You use your credit card to pay that bill, and then you immediately pay it off before any interest accrues. You don't pay the monthly minimum over the next couple of months. You pay it off. That shows smart spending. That shows that you can pay your bills. That shows that you're keeping a balance, or that you're using the credit card on a regular basis. That's the smart way to do it. What you don't do is, oh shit, I'm out of money this month, but I still want to go hang out and have fun with my friends. I'm going to use my credit card, and then when I get paid next week or next month, I'm going to, I'll pay it off. Because you don't. You make the minimum monthly payment and go, all right, I got by that month. I got, I had an extra $400 or $500 that I wouldn't have normally had, and I got to have fun with it, and now I only have to pay $50 or $30, whatever the monthly minimum is for that card. Unfortunately, now that you've put that $600 on the card, you pay the minimum $30, you still owe $570. They hit you with your interest rate and all that, which is another $26. Now you really only paid $4 off, and you see where I'm going? It just keeps adding up, and when you continue to use those cards in that manner, it never ends. So that's kind of where I was at. I opened a card, or I put a balance back on a card, and I was using it inappropriately. I wasn't smart about it. I was using it frivolously. I was making charges and not paying them off. I was paying the monthly minimum, and yeah. So then I started putting a balance on another card and another card and another card, and then before you know it, you've got $20,000. I'm sorry, I'll take ownership. I have $20,000 in credit card debt, and now it's come to the point again where I'm looking to pay that off. And so we get to this point. How do you get out? Do you take a debt consolidation loan? Do you try to get a loan in the amount of all of your credit card debt that has one monthly payment, which would more times than not be way lower than all of your credit card payments put together, and stop using your credit cards? So I tried that. I did. I took out a loan to cover a bunch of my cards, paid my cards off, was paying this monthly. I think my monthly minimum on my loan was like $300. The monthly minimum on all the credit cards that I paid off was close to $6. So I cut my debt in half. My interest rate was lower, so I wasn't paying as much in interest over the lifetime of the loan, versus the lifetime of those credit cards, which would have been years. I mean, the loan's years anyway, or as well, but it's not as long as those credit cards were going to take to pay off. But then life happened, and I needed extra money that I didn't have, so I ended up putting money back on a couple credit cards. So now I have the original debt, right? I have the consolidation loan and my other credit cards. So now I owe even more money than I did before. So I want to talk to everybody. If you've made it to this point in the video, just get in the comments below and let me know what's your stand on credit cards. How have you been using them? If you do use them, have you been able to get out of credit card debt and clean it up? And if so, how'd you do it? What's your recommendation to somebody like me or to anybody else that's watching this video or that may read the comments to get themselves out of the vicious cycle of credit card debt? Like I said in the beginning of the video, debt's not a bad thing. Everyone has some form of debt in their life. Credit card debt, bad credit card debt is horrible. It's a killer. It's bad. I think if you look at the statistics of, again, the relationships that fail due to stress and just arguments and unhappiness, I would guess in the high 80s percentile are due to finances, and those finances come from or stem from credit card debt. I mean, you're talking about health problems. Just general stress can eat away at you physically and mentally, and it's not creating a healthy you or a healthy environment for yourself or your family. But yeah, just get in the comments. Let me know, what do you do? How are you using your credit cards if you use them? And how have you been able to overcome your debt situation? Or if you haven't, did you learn anything from the video? What are you trying right now? These are all things that I think we can all learn from. So again, just like in every other video, if you've learned something, if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like, smash the subscribe button if you're not already following us, hit the bell notification button so you know every time we upload this series or any of our other content. We've got stupid shorts that we put out, and we got some other gaming content that's going to be coming along the way soon. We haven't done it in a while, so I thought we might do something like that. But yeah, I think debt, especially unhealthy debt, specifically credit card debt, is a killer. It is bringing down the American period. That's it. It's bringing us down, and we've got to fix it. We've got to figure out how to dig ourselves out of this hole. And yeah, going forward, I'm going to continue to do research, continue to look, and see what I can find to help myself really get out of debt. I know this year I'm going to take my tax return that I'm getting and I'm applying that to as many of my credit cards as possible. I'm getting them paid off and I am cutting them up. Done. I am getting rid of them. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I love you all. This is Game Time. This has been a Game Time. I am Game Time Barney. Thank you for hanging out with us, and we will see you in the next one.